Well, howdy folks, it's another great day out here in the claim, even though it's a little bit windy. We got the wash plant over here, so it's all set up so we can run some material. And we also got our stack of pay dirt sitting right here. So I want to introduce you to a guy that's also out here helping me out today. His name is Joe. He's from the Route 66 Club. Can you say hi to the folks out there, Joe?
Hi to the folks out there and all the GPAA members and all of his loyal followers.
All right. So Joe's going to be a big help here with me today. So what we're going to do is something a little different. You've heard about flocculants. People have talked about them in the past, you know, especially getting the, the gooey clay and stuff to settle in the ponds so it doesn't get recirculated through the system, especially for a desert wash plant. Well, what I'm going to do is use a different kind of flocculant. Most of the stuff requires it to settle down and to accumulate and everything, where this flocculant is actually works when things are agitated. So if you got a wash plant like I do with the vibrator and everything and all the shaker deck, stuff like that happening, well, this is going to cause the gooey clay to ball up, so to speak, before it even gets into the recirculating water. So therefore, a lot of it's getting expelled out onto the tailings. So let's go check it out and I'll show you a little bit more details. So the product I'm talking about is simply roasted lime. You can actually find this at the hardware store, okay? And it comes in like a 50-pound bag. Well, what lime does, and in fact, I'll bring it up here close to the camera so you can see it, it's just this real powdery stuff. You probably don't even want to get it in your face or anything. But anyhow, what this does is it acts as a thickener, okay? And it's used in a lot of mining operations, especially when you're using a thickener to actually take the material and conglomerate it and goo it down in these big tubs. You know, they have a big mixer. So the agitation causes this lime to mix with the material, causes it to settle to the bottom of the tub, where then it's excreted out the bottom where there's a valve. Well, in this situation, what I'm doing is using this so it actually conglomerates the gooey clay that's in the material into the pay dirt and causes it to, expel itself out onto the tailings so it doesn't get filtered down into the water system as much. So this just kind of helps conglomerate. Now, like I said, it works with agitation. Well, with the wash plant, it's doing a lot of vibrating and shaking, so that's a lot of agitation. So then, especially when it's running it over the sluice, all that vibration there, so it's causing this lime to mix with the material, causing those little particles of clay to ball up. And of course, then it lands on the dewatering deck and rolls out. So we'll go ahead and get the wash plant fired up, and I'll kind of show you what I'm talking about, how it works. All right, so we're feeding material through the wash plant here. And this is the stuff without any lime. So we're just gonna run this stuff through here. As you can see, it's sitting there just slowly chewing it up. There's the stuff coming off the tailings. Look at all that rock. Nice and whistle clean. Okay, and now we're gonna come down to the dewater deck here. And you can see the stuff coming off the dewater deck. Looks okay. See a little bit of water flowing in it here. Gooey clay. All right, so now let's go ahead and put some lime in it and see what happens. Okay, I got my lime here in this cup, and so we're just gonna pour it right into this little bucket here with some material. So we're gonna throw it in there, kind of mix it in a little bit so it's mixed in with this, and kind of shake it around a little. There we go. And we'll throw a little bit more in. Doesn't really require a whole lot, okay? And so now, let's go ahead and run this through the wash plant and see the difference. So we'll go ahead and take this up, and we'll bring it right over here, and we'll go ahead and throw her in. And we'll just gradually, slowly feed her in. You can kind of see the little particles of white in here, and that's the lime, all right? And you see how everything's getting nicely processed there. Look at that. Look at those tailings coming off the deck. Nice and clean, that's what you want. Everything's stripped really good. Look at that big rock coming out here. See that big rock? There we go. Hello. Woo, nice and clean. All the way off, bye-bye. All right, so now let's go down and look at the dewatering deck, okay? Look at that. Look how we have much more clay. You can see the speckles in here. I'll bring it in really close so you can kind of see it a little better. But look at the way it's clumped up. it's really causing the clay to coagulate here with that line. So it looks like there's some improvement. Pretty good. So we'll go ahead and run some more material through here and just kind of see how it does. All right, so we got Joe up there feeding the wash plant. How do you like it up there, Joe?
Why, this is more fun than chucking cow patties at Jeff Williams.
Hey, Jeff, he's only a shot away. In fact, we could probably throw those cow patties right by his property. There you go, it's looking good. Looking good there, Joe.
So you know what I'm going to say, just drop them pants, boy.
And you can see that gooey clay coming off the bottom. And you can see the action here in the sluice. There's the upper vibrator for the shaker deck. And see how everything's flowing over the riffles? Notice how it's jumping like that. This is what we call reverse oscillation. This is what allows the gold to actually get trapped in these double V stacked riffles. It's very, very efficient. And of course then everything flows down onto the dewatering deck. Now I know some of you have asked me in the past, you're concerned that I'm losing gold in this dewatering shaker deck. Well, the dewatering shaker deck is merely to separate the water from the material. So I'm sure a lot of you are kind of worried about what's coming off this dewatering deck and dropping into this tub contains gold. And you want me to pan it on camera. So that's exactly what we'll do. We'll run some material through, we'll get a pan through, pan it to show you that we're not losing gold through this system. Now we got a pile of dirt here, so let's go ahead and scoop up some of this and let's see if there's any gold in here, all right? So we got my trusty gold pan here. This is a super sluice, you know, Garrett super sluice pan. So we'll just go ahead and scoop up as much as we can here. And let's go pan this sucker out and see if we get any gold. Put a little jet dry in here, a little surfactant to help us out. All right. Get everything all swished around here. There we go. We got our pan full of material right here. So here we go. And we're just going to shake it all around. And if there's any gold, we'll get it to settle on the bottom. Gooey stuff, isn't it? Woo! Gooey, muddy stuff. Took that clear water and turned it into a ball of mud in just a matter of seconds. All right. Okay, we're down here the last little bit. So those of you who have been concerned, here's your moment. So we'll go ahead and I'll spin it around this way so you can see it. We're going to swish it around. And in fact, I'm going to bring it up close to the camera so that way you get a better view of it, I hope. And just as expected, no gold. You can see that? Got a little bit of black sand in there, right there. Not even a speck of gold. So that shows you how efficient this sluice system really works. So hopefully this will settle any kind of concerns or disputes that some of you have about, you know, how efficient this wash plant really works, because we now just pan the tailings from it. All right, let's get busy and run some more material through here. Woohoo! Now Joe's up here, he's feeding this material through the wash plant that contains the lime. So let's see how well it's doing. You can feed it a little, yeah, there you go. Look at those rocks coming off of there, just whistle clean.
Wow, look at this.
Check it out. See how clean those rocks are? That's exactly what you want.
Man, this is busting it up left and right.
Yeah. And now we're going to come down to the dewatering deck. I'm going to get out of the way so we don't get hit with the rocks from the upper deck. And you can see how well it's conglomerating this gooey clay stuff. It's actually doing a pretty darn good job. Look at it, it's balling it up really well. Look at that. You know, it's mixed in with 1/4 inch rock, which is the screen size on the upper shaker deck. So you got 1/4 inch all the way down to, you know, microfine. All right, now that my wheelbarrow is all full with tailings, time to get rid of it. So we're just going to dump it out over here. So we're going to put it back in the hole that we were kind of working on. So we're slowly reclaiming everything. There we go. And now we'll also smooth it out a little bit, because what we're eventually going to do is for all of our tailings is we're going to scan it with a metal detector once we're done, because you never know if there's a nugget larger than the 1/4 inch punch plate on the upper shaker deck that might get away. Well, with a metal detector on a nugget that's larger than 1/4 inch, it's going to scream anyway. So yeah, so we're going to do that. So we'll just spread it all out and then run the detector over once we're all finished for the day. So Joe, what do you think about this operation?
How many can I buy from you, Alan?
As many as you can afford.
You know what? I'm surprised they don't do this in commercial mining like this.
That's right. Yeah, this is a little different. He's doing a good job, folks. Let's get you some more material.
Yeah, I'm getting wet, Jeff.
Yeah. You know, he's a big fan of Jeff Williams, just like myself.
Yeah, but Slim disappeared.
Yeah, we got to figure out what happened to Slim. Hey, Jeff, what happened to Slim?
Yeah, you know what? There's this girl that's been bugging me about something. Her name's Skinny Kitty.
Uh-huh.
I met her in a Las Vegas casino. I saw her walking across. I said, hey, do you know Jeff Williams? She said, do you know Slim Pickens? I said, well, I know Jeff, and I know who Slim Pickens is. She said, we got married, and I'm trying to find him. And she's been following me around. She thinks I'm going to show up, Jeff.
Wow. Oh, that Slim is quite a scoundrel, isn't he?
Yeah, I hope he don't show up.
Yeah. Woo! Yeah. Okay, folks, I think it's about time to shut her down. It's starting to get kind of late in the day. Joe's kind of feeding in the last little bit of dirt here. How you holding out there, Joe? How you holding out?
You don't have to go to the gym, just be a gold miner.
Just be a gold miner, huh? Yeah, so it's starting to, you know, it's starting late in the day, and the weather's getting kind of crazy. So we're going to go ahead and shut the thing down and see how much gold we get. Looks like we put a small dent in the pile here. It probably ran maybe about a half a yard or so. We got the sluice out and laid out here, so we're going to flush it with a little bit of clear water just to see if we have any nuggets showing up. So I'm just going to just gently pour on here and see if we can clean this up a little bit and see if we can spot anything here. All right. And just make it nice and clean. Well, so far I see one nugget right there. You see that sitting in the riffle? There we go. So there's one. And I'm not sure if I see any others here. Not too much, but that's okay. Oh, wait. Oh, what am I talking about? I see it in the shadow there. See it in the corner in the crack? There's a couple right there. There we go. So there's another couple of nuggies right there. There may be a little small speck right here. Okay. So yeah, it looks promising. So let's go ahead and pan this out and see what we get. Now that we got the concentrates in the pan, I'm going to hit it with the spin it off here. And the spin it off will actually pull up the black sand, but leave the gold behind. So in fact, let me rotate it around so you can see it a little better here. So we're just going to run it up and down here, collecting all the black sand. You can kind of see it there. See how it rotates? Keeps the gold in the pan. So that'll get rid of our magnetics. Look at that. That's a lot of magnetics there. You see how that rotates there? You see that? That keeps the black sand on the magnet, but yet drops the gold. The gold can't stand that rotation. And we're working our way down to the black sand, as we can see here. A couple more little taps. And yeah, we're pretty much there. You can see all that. All right. Now, because the sun angle is kind of getting steep in the sky, I'm going to rotate this around so that way you guys can see it a little better. And hopefully we can see the gold in this. So I'm going to just tap it down here. All right, and we'll start washing it back, see what we got here. Oh, look at that. Can you guys see that? Look at that. Woo! See those nice little chunkers right here? See that? See that right there? Already coming in. Let's get in real close here so you can see that. Look at those nice little pieces showing up. Woohoo! All right. That's looking real pro. Oh, there's more down here too. Check this out. Look at that. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Look at those nice little chunkers. Yeah, Chihuahua. Yeah, that's a picker there. That's for sure a picker. Maybe even some tiny nuggets. Look at that. Isn't that something? All right, let's see if there's more down here. We've still got a lot to cut away here. Holy cow. Yeah, let's see if we can keep these nuggets up here. In fact, let's do this a little bit. All right. See if there's more over here in this other corner we can work on. Definitely got those pieces. All right. You know, I'm sorry, folks. I'm going to just set this down because I can't pan in this crazy angle. So I'm going to spin it around this way. That way I have better control because I'm kind of right-handed and I'm doing this kind of left-handed and it's just not working out. So let's just try that here. All right. Yeah, that's so much better. Woo! Got some clouds coming in. It's supposed to rain tomorrow. 76% chance of rain tomorrow. So, okay, so we got our nuggets. Yeah, here's some more pieces showing in. Yeah, look at these up here starting to come in. You see them popping? See them right there? Yep. Okay, yeah. All right, let's see what we got in the corner up here. Got any more? Yeah, this is a pretty good haul. This is looking real good. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, look at this. I think we got some more. Yeah. Yeah, there's another piece in there. Yeah, you see that right there? See that one right there? There we go. Yeah. Well, this wash is just nothing but chunky gold. There's very few fines in here, and I can see that just in this pan. It's evident. You can see little specks through here, but not very much. And as you recall, we panned out the tailings, and we didn't get any gold. So that just shows you how well this thing is working. And yeah, that's pretty much it, I think. Yeah, there's just a whole bunch of little fine specks all through here. You know, I'll try to bring it up closer to the camera, but I don't know if you can see them or not. They're like close to the, I'd say at least 200 mesh. They're pretty fine. Yeah, pretty fine stuff. All right, so I did a little better clean out so you can see the gold. And you can see we did pretty good. There's all kinds of little bits and pieces in here, a lot of pickers. Looking pretty impressive. I would say there's probably about 3 to 4, about 0.3 to 0.4 grams in that. It's not too bad for a half yard of the day. And it's starting to get a little bit of sun down here, so we're out of here. Well, Joe, did you have a great time?
Oh my gosh, it was the best time. It's been a beautiful day. It's been bright. And you know what? This is such a nice place.
It's a great place out here, isn't it, to find gold?
It really is. We found gold.
Yes, we did. Yeah, not too bad for just running a half yard before we kind of running out of the daylight. So if you like this video, be sure to smash that like button. And if you haven't subscribed yet, be sure to hit that subscribe button and that little bell so that way you can get future updates in my videos. And also, hit the share button and share this video with all your friends so you show you what a good time we're having out here. So, Joe, you know what I'm going to say, right? You know what I'm going to say? Come on.
Already what you're going to say. I know exactly what you're going to say.
What is it?
Get out there and get some gold because there's gold in them there hills.
Exactly. And we'll see you next time. Thank you for watching.